I think I fixed the audio issue. I hope I did. Good to see you all. Welcome to Badass Bible. Hopefully, I'm having that layout still. Can I check that while I'm doing this? Jason, don't do things when you're supposed to be doing this. Got it. Today, we are talking about the first chapter of Genesis, maybe the lesser known of the creation stories, the second one. It's always a great little piece to remind your evangelical friends or those who say that you don't really know anything about the Bible. Ask them, why are there two different stories about creation? If they're really intent on saying the Bible is inerrant, then which story of creation is the correct one? Because they're different and the orders are different. So that's a fun thing. Anytime you can stick it to evangelicals, I'm not advocating that. I am an ex-evangelical, but try not to let it overwhelm me. Hello there, Kathy, Franklin, Michelle. Just checking to make sure I'm still here, and I'm going to take off that AV hat. On the day that the Lord God created the earth and the heavens, when no plant of the field had yet grown on the earth and no herb of the field had yet sprung forth, because Lord God hadn't caused it to rain upon the earth, and there was no one to till the ground. A stream would rise from the earth and cover the whole face of the ground. Then, Lord God formed the human, Adam, from the dust of the ground, Adamah, and breathed into their nostrils the gift of life. And the human was a living being. Then Lord God planted a garden in Eden in the east. And there God put the human that God had formed. Out of the ground, Lord God made to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. It's a short story today, and I just think about important sort of side notes here. Adam is really gender neutral. It's a Hebrew word that means human, and of course is that play on words in Hebrew, Adam from Adamah. So really we have this kind of gender fluid person roaming around the garden. That's God's first creation. And you can tell that kind of our primary mode there was to be a farmer, right, to till the soil. I don't think that necessarily means we should all be farmers, but it's an interesting focus and aspect of the story that's telling us that in the very first human being that God created, according to this legend, is a farmer without a name, just called human, as some of my friends call their cats, cat. And that's it for today. I just wanted to get into more of a format of telling the story and having a little bit of thoughts around it, and then maybe you can go explore that story on your own if you're so inclined. Just a word about these days. I think from January 6th through the 20th, we are living through a lot of anxiety and stress, and I'm speaking as a white cis man. I can't even comprehend for all of those people who live under different kinds of oppression in this country. But hopefully we can all recognize that and have some grace with ourselves. I definitely did not get a lot done today. And yeah. I hope God goes with you this evening and that you are filled with the Spirit